Hello, two heads up here. Welcome to another Making Money with PVM guide. This time it's Blue Dragons. Now, why am I suggesting to do Blue Dragons? Why do I consider it worthwhile enough to kill and make good money off of? Well, there's a huge combination of factors. If you haven't noticed, Dragon Bones have been rising pretty steadily recently, and they are over 1.4k each, 1.3k each right now. So Dragon Bones are pretty expensive. Um, Another thing, no one really kills dragons, especially blue dragons, for money. Really, people only kill green dragons, but there are plenty of open worlds. But especially for blue dragons, no one kills them. And as you can see, I'm in World 1 right now, and you'll find out that there just aren't anyone killing blue dragons right now. It's great. So no competition is another reason to kill blue dragons for money. So let's get started with the gear and then the requirements. So obviously this gear is a little overkill. You don't need ranger boots, an archer's ring, or a crystal bow to kill blue dragons. What are the other substitutes? Obviously you know them, but a substitute for a bow, definitely you can use a magic short bow. That may even be better if you use rune arrows or addy arrows in a magic short bow, opposed to a crossbow and myth bolts or addy bolts. Just because it's so much faster, and blue dragons are already weak enough to range. If you bring an anti-fire potion and a magic short bow, that's fine. Why am I not using melee? Well, I tried meleeing them with piety and fully decked out, and I just wasn't killing them very fast. I just wasn't hitting often enough. So definitely recommend range. It's just much more accurate than melee. Um, what requirements do you need? You need to have done the Watchtower quest. And that's it. It's a great quest to do. You get the Watchtower teleport, and you get a good amount of mage experience. Definitely recommend doing that quest. Other requirements you need, I recommend 50 construction, so you can have your house in Yanil. So all you have to do is, when you need to bank, you just teleport to Yanil, recharge your prayer, because you will be using Eagle Eye to hasten your kills, and walk over to the bank and walk back, and you're all set. Alternatively, if you have done the Watchtower quest, you can use a Castle Wars ring, teleport to Castle Wars, then teleport to Watchtower, rebank, and then you're all set. So actually you wouldn't need to rebank, I would think. Yeah, so just the other method is just teleporting to bring a ring of dueling, teleport to Castle Wars, then bank and teleport to Watchtower and walk back. So you don't really need 50 construction. I just recommend it so you can recharge your prayer faster. It's just pretty convenient. 50 construction is very convenient for everything. Definitely the best 700k or so you'll ever spend. I would have paid 5-10 mil for my 50 construction if I had to be honest. But thankfully I didn't have to pay that much for 50 anyway. So we're almost here. You can pay attention to where I'm going. If you've done this quest, you should know where to go. If not, this is just a little refresher. And the crystal bow actually comes in quite handy down here, simply because of its long range. It's much easier to pull and trap the blue dragon. And with the crystal bow, you don't have to worry about picking up arrows, obviously. You know, all that time wasting stuff. So drink your anti-fire. And then first dragon should be right in front of you. As you can see, I'm in World 1 right now, and there is no one here. So to trap this dragon, all you gotta do is hide behind these stalagmites and just attack them. And that's it. you'll see how fast I kill them. I am 98 range, so if you're expecting me to calculate the gold per hour for you, that's very unrealistic, and I wouldn't be doing you a favor just because my range level's so high. What would you expect to make per hour here? I'd say around 200, 250K an hour. It's pretty fast, but it's fast just because everything's so expensive. How much is a full inventory worth? Let's say we average the bones and the hides at 1.5K each. 1.5K times 28. So that's 28K plus half 28K is 38, and then 42K. 42K in inventory. It's probably more than that. I'm just averaging the price of the blue dragon hide and the bones. I know the blue dragon hide's around 1.8K each. So let's say it's around 50K in inventory, including herbs and clue scrolls and nature runes you might get. I'm actually gonna over here. Is he backing up still? Oh well. So I'll say it's around 50K in inventory. And how many inventories can you get in an hour? And that's a very quick way to calculate the gold per hour here. So there we go, he's trapped, dead already. So things other than dragon bones and blue dragon hides, what do they drop other than those things? Like I said, clue scroll, nature runes, and herbs, and that's really it. But as you can see there, I mean, I may be 98 range, that may be part of it, but I know blue dragons are very weak to range, just like dragons in general. So definitely much more worth your time to use range than melee. Save you money on food too. And I believe that's all I have to say about blue dragons. Definitely recommend killing these guys if you're mid to low level combat. Like I said, 70 range. I don't recommend training on blue dragons. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I don't recommend training on blue dragons with... ooh, I got hit a 14, even with my potion. Jeez, gotta be careful. I don't recommend training on blue dragons for range experience, just because they're just not that fast range experience compared to something like Bloodvelds, or using iron knives at Bloodvelds, or using iron knives at experiments. I mean, I would just knock out 70 doing those things rather than just dicking around at blue dragons getting little to no experience. So that's my opinion on it anyway. Definitely recommend doing blue dragons. If this guide was helpful in any way, I really appreciate you leaving a like, and everyone else that is looking for a good blue dragons guide will appreciate you leaving a like, because it's much easier to find in the search bar the more likes this video has. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.